And I'll never forget the first time that I realized that there was something special about Barack. It was in that summer that I was mentoring Barack about 20 years ago. And he wanted to take me out on a date. I wasn't having any of that. He took me to a small church basement on the far south side of the city, where a group of neighborhood residents were gathered. And those folks in that church basement were desperate for change, just like so many of us have felt in this country today. He spoke eloquently about what he called the world as it is and the world as it should be. And I remember it clearly. He said the key to change is understanding that our job as citizens of this nation is to work hard each and every day to narrow the gap between those two ideas. Barack believes that we must fight for the world as it should be, because the world as it is should be one that rejects discrimination of all kinds. But it's not just about positions that you take. It's also about the leadership that you provide on these issues.
I, Barack Hussein Obama, do solemnly swear.
After announcing his financial reform plan, President Obama getting ready to grant some benefits to same-sex partners of federal employees.
President Obama signed an expansion of federal hate crimes law to include sexual orientation. Gay and lesbian groups had tried for years to get the government to take that step.
The Obama administration has quietly and without a ticker tape parade changed language on the federal jobs website to reflect that employment discrimination on the basis of gender identity is not allowed. While President Obama is the first president to appoint transgender people to his administration, Amanda Simpson is not the first. A transgender man is already working at the Labor Department. Everybody panic!
President Obama ordered any hospital that gets federal funding to give same-sex couples visitation and consultation rights. That means patients, not hospitals, will decide who can visit them and make decisions on their behalf.
A look at the new Obama administration HIV/AIDS policy that the administration says is the first comprehensive plan in U.S. government history.
As a nation, we're founded on the belief that all of us are equal and each of us deserves the freedom to pursue our own version of happiness, to make the most of our talents, to speak our minds, to not fit in, most of all, to be true to ourselves. And every day, it gets better.
That flurry of wins that John just mentioned was capped for the president with an emotional ceremony at the White House this morning. He officially repealed Don't Ask, Don't Tell, which means that gays and lesbians will soon be able to serve openly in the military.
The Justice Department says it will no longer defend the 1996 Defense of Marriage Act, which defined marriage as only between a man and a woman.
The government says it will begin prioritizing deportations, giving lower priority to those with families here. And the Obama administration includes same-sex couples in its definition of family.
The Obama administration is adding some leverage to a push for improving the ways gays and lesbians are treated abroad.
In a memorandum, President Obama ordered the State Department and USAID to use foreign aid where possible to promote equality for LGBT citizens.
This is an ABC News special report.
Good afternoon to all of you. I'm Diane Sawyer here at ABC News World Headquarters in New York with George Stephanopoulos, because there is big breaking news from the White House.
At a certain point, I've just concluded that for me personally, it is important for me to go ahead and affirm that I think same-sex couples should be able to get married.
President Obama, came out for marriage equality because he believes in it personally. He believes that no one should be discriminated against, and that the laws of our country should reflect an opportunity for equality for all Americans.
When folks come together and say it's time for a change, change happens.
until our gay brothers and sisters are treated like anyone else under the law. For if we are truly created equal, then surely the love we commit to one another must be equal as well.
If I can show that I'm out and I'm fine and everything's okay, then hopefully the younger generation will definitely feel the same way.
I think the country is ready for supporting an openly gay basketball player.
To see a role model like that who's unafraid, I think it's a great thing. And I think America should be proud of that this is just one more step in this ongoing recognition that we treat everybody fairly.